Okay, hello everyone, this is Mr. Ronan here again, and today DNF Duel has gotten some news. It's not necessarily good news, it's kind of the classic news of news. So they've released this video today just saying, we'll watch through it together, but basically they're just like, yeah, we're aware that this game actually still exists. Don't worry, we know we released this game, and we haven't forgotten about it just yet. And unfortunately, that's basically all. And I'll put it in 2x speed because there's really not too much to see here. So they're like, yeah, thanks for playing. We had some cool stuff at CEO Otaku and stuff. And there's more coming for DNF Duel. Good job. There's tournaments coming. And this is something that the DNF Duel like socials have been posting about like a lot. Like there's been a bunch of little tiny updates and stuff like fixing the bugs in the game. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone really cares. There's like a few tiny bugs. It's not what I would call a buggy game, it's a cracked game. I think they need to start not focusing on these like little bugs that occur very, very rarely, unless there's some like massive ones that are like super affecting people and like frequently. I think they need to like calm down. The bugs are fine. Fix the actual game first. So yeah, they're like, oh yes, we'll fix the issues with the bugs and some input stuff is slightly wrong and updates are planned to fix these things. Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. And I don't know how many other people care. Now, this is interesting stuff. I don't know. Okay, I kind of hate how it's covering up the subtitles, but I assume you've seen this. They're like, okay, there's an update. It's gonna be coming in late December. Our direction is to only add buffs for all characters. It'll take some time, which will share some more details. Keep an eye out. And we're working on something other than a balance update, but it's taking longer than expected, so stay patient and get excited. Which I think is pretty obviously referring to DLC. And then, yeah, Arc World Tour also exists. And that's all. Right, okay, so that's it. We are aware that this game that we released exists. We know we released it, and we are doing some stuff. Sorry that there is bugs. I don't really mind that there's bugs. I think there's more issues to this game. I'm sure you've seen all the Doom posting for this game about how it's severely dropped off with player count, and it's like just like plummeted below, like at unprecedented rates. Like no other game has dropped as much as this game has been dropped. Like even Melty Blood, I don't think dropped this bad this quickly. Like, oh, even though it had a rough release. Okay, and so even the interesting stuff, like that's supposed to be like the juicy parts of this video, I'm a little bit concerned about. So they're like, okay, we are actually working on a balance update. Great, that's what we need for this game, like stat. We're gonna release it late December. That is in like 3 months. This game has been out for 3 months, and it's plummeted. This game, I don't like to be the people that say it's dead, but a lot of people are saying it's dead. It's been Doom posted to death after like 2 weeks of being out. 3 weeks and it was dead. It's been 3 months, and so now it's kind of just down to like the drab players like me who actually like kind of enjoy the game even though it's ridiculous, and we're just like holding on for dear life to play this game. And it's been 3 months, and they want us to wait another 3 months to get basically the first balance update, because the first balance update, come on, it was barely there. They removed a few infinites and made Hitman's DP not the most ridiculous thing in the game, and maybe it's like the second most ridiculous thing in the game. So, they want us to wait 6 months, half a year, before they give us a balance update for this game. And they don't seem like they're like super rushing it because they notice that the game's doing kind of crap. The game's dropping off, and they're like, okay, yeah, see you in 3 months when we might make it a little bit better. And then even when they're talking about the plans that they want for this update that's coming in 3 months, they want to tune all the characters and make the game more fun for everyone. And this line here is, I think, a popular line, and it's something that people are usually excited to see, but I don't think DNF Duelers are excited anymore to see this. We've seen it enough. Our direction is to add only buffs for all characters. This is usually fun in games, like when a game is being released, or when there's like in Mortal Kombat and stuff and other games that I've experienced, people are always like, yeah, just add buffs, make everyone on the same level, make everyone strong. We don't want it to be like everyone be completely neutered, like when they released Strive and they took out so many aspects of characters and made them so simple. We want characters to have like so many strong things. It's such like a crazy game. No, I'm sorry. Us DNF Duelers, we've had the characters released, we've seen their trailers, we've seen stupid stuff for all the characters, and we're like, whoa, this game is so free, and whatever that meme line that Maximilian Dude had, it's so open, loose. It's such a loose game. We've had our looseness, we had our cracked characters. I think we take it back. I don't think we want them to be this ridiculous. I don't think we want all the characters to have a practically unavoidable automatic guard break loop that leads to an 100% like 100% to death combo. Like, I think only adding buffs to all characters is a fun sentiment, but sometimes you have to be a little bit serious and face the fact that this game needs some nerfs. It needs some tuning, and like, I'm all for nerfing some characters. Like, if there's a top tier character, nerf them a bunch, but then give them a bunch of buffs to keep them strong, but just, you know, tune their overpoweredness. That's good balancing. But just only adding buffs to a game that is already completely whack, I don't think people are excited to hear that. I'm sorry. I don't think people want to hear that they're making the game even more ridiculous. Unless these buffs they're talking about are buffs to defensive things or neutral things, like we're actually going to give every character a double jump, air blocking, air dashing, and a run button. These are the buffs we're giving to all the characters. We're giving them fundamental movement and defense. We're giving every character roll conversions now, so you can roll safely out of things that don't have any other way to escape them. Like, we're letting you not die instantly on defense and die in one combo. We're actually adding a combo breaker. That's a buff to all characters. If that's what they're talking about, excellent. Otherwise, I'm a little bit sketchy. Like, imagine the buffs they give to Hitman or Striker. They're like, you know, Hitman, we saw some of his buttons, like his standing S. Sometimes it whiffs at max range. The first hit will hit and then the rest don't. So we've actually increased the range of all sequential hits of his standing special. Like, they don't need to buff some characters. I'm sorry, it's not what we need. But is that all they say? I don't even remember. Yeah, and then they've got DLC that they are not even they're not even willing to say anything about at all, which is already completely ridiculous. Like, it's the modern age of fighting games. You can't just release a game, full stop, and have it be cool and people will be excited about it for a long period of time. No, you have to release updates for the game. You have to make it so it's a system that people enjoy playing against, so that they either enjoy playing a game or they have plenty of people who enjoy the game that they can fight against. And you have to release DLC so people come back to the game and play the game. This game has had no roadmap, no updates, no DLC excitement. It's just been released and they're like, we hope you enjoy. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? It's pretty fun, huh? Pretty crazy, pretty kooky. But people are like, okay, but can you please give us a little bit more, please? Please? And I understand, you know, there's worldly circumstances that can make adding content to the game a little tricky. But goodness me, should this not have been thought out beforehand? Surely they have, like, when Strive released, they had the roadmap, like, instantly. And basically all other fighting games, within, like, 2 weeks of the game coming out, they say, hey, we're gonna have a season pass, or we're gonna have some form of extra content coming to the game for you to be excited about, so that you don't drop off of the game instantly. They haven't done that, and I have no idea why. You can roll back the release date. I'm sure we wouldn't have complained that much, or certainly wouldn't have complained as much as we are right now. It's I don't know. It's rough. And then in the comments, it's just people being like, hopefully whatever they're working on is big. I guess I've still got hope. Thanks for the update, but we desperately need DLC. I hope the announcement and roadmaps are coming soon. I really hope they add more characters. They would keep this game enjoyable. I love this game, but I'm really looking forward to patches. Hopefully those come out at some point. But let me just quickly Control F for hope in these first results. And yep, just at the top of the results page we have 14 results for hope. Basically every second comment is people being like, I really hope something happens with this game, because my hope for this game is kind of dwindling quickly, and that's kind of my stance on this game as well. Ever since its release, my hope has been slowly dwindling over time. I wasn't an absolute doom poster who like instantly dropped off to the face of the earth when this game dropped, and like said it was trash and it's garbage and I'm never gonna play it again. Like, I love this game, and that's why I'm just slowly decreasing my hope and enjoyment in this game. They haven't given me any reason to like make it go back up, but like just because of this my love for this game, it's only just going down linearly instead of just an exponential drop off. They need to do something. They need to do something quick, please. Even just tell us that like, yo, we're gonna be adding female Slayer. People are gonna be hype. Tell us we're adding female Slayer, and then the next day tell us it's gonna be in 3 months. I don't care. Tell us you're doing something, please. We're so worried. We're so worried. And also, just release a little balance update. Surely it's not, release a half a balance update. Do something. Don't make us wait 3 months, because I don't... They have really high expectations, high views of this game if they think it's gonna survive 3 months before they release their first update. I'm sorry, but I don't think it's gonna work like that. I don't think it's gonna turn out like that. But hey, I'm a fan of DNF Duel. I'm gonna be here watching it out through its trials and tribulations, and I'll be here watching like a supportive mother on the side of a soccer game, just praying it turns out okay. But that's all the news we have for today. So I guess until 3 months, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.